Hey folks, good morning. Let's get this camera turned around here. Get this scope started this morning. All right, Christy Hope 23, welcome to this morning's scope. Good to have you online. I don't know if we've ever met before, Christy. Where you actually, goodness, I do that so often. Where you actually tuning in from this morning, Christy? Gosh, I always mean to hide the bar at the top, and I end up switching the camera. I think I've done that like 4 or 5 times ever since I started filming these in widescreen. You can probably see over my shoulder my 3-year-old's artwork behind me. All right, that's right, Christy. I see the picture of you coming up now. Awesome. Yes, I do remember you, and I hope the Miracle Morning process is going well for you. Kevin Day 2003, welcome to the scope. Good morning to everyone, and appreciate you all joining. It is Friday. It is Friday. What's today's date? The 18th. Goodness. Friday the 18th. Oh, it's the day that Star Wars comes out. I don't know about you all, but I've already got my tickets. Yes. Going to see it early this afternoon and excited about it. I didn't come on to talk about that though. I came on this morning, Bella Rose 84. Welcome to this morning's scope. Love to see where you all are tuning in from. Christy, I'd love to see how the Miracle Morning is going for you as well. It's I can tell you from my end, I'm loving it still. Can't help you there, Bella Rose. But in any case, yes, I came out here this morning to talk about your goodness, what did I title this? Your pain threshold. Yes, I wanted to say it the way I actually wrote it out there. Your pain threshold. So what is that all about? Well, you can put that in several different aspects. It could be about your exercise. I think about the things that I do with my exercises every day in that living room over there. Good morning, Aziel VH. Good morning. Where are you tuning in from this morning? But I think about that point you get to. I am indeed a Christian. Yes, I am indeed a Christian, coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, well, Marietta, Georgia. But you're in there. Let's say you're doing push-ups and you're going down and you're pushing up, and you're going down, and you're pushing up, you're going down, and pushing up, and you get to that point where you start feeling kind of the burn during the night. And oh no, yeah. I tell you, there's something about, I'll come back to that, Chrissy, because that's a good one. I've got a 3-year-old, and he sometimes wakes up during my Miracle Morning process. So I'll come back to that. Don't let me forget it though. I'll come back to that. So I don't know. Well, you can send me what you're looking to pray for, Ozzy. But I gotta get through my scope this morning, and you'll possibly get into that maybe on a sidebar. In any case, you're in the midst of doing those push-ups, and you start to feel that pain, right? And it spreads across your chest. You can kind of feel the burning, maybe even a little tightening sensation. And what do you want to do? You want to give up. Welcome, Ron Carter 49. You want to give up. It feels like, your thought is, I want to end the pain that I'm feeling. I want to go any further. I want to stop. And the unfortunate side of that is you give up before your body really has reached the point of fatigue. And in short, you're really hindering the progress you would have experienced. Let's say, you could have gone this far, but because you gave up, you only went that far. And it's not a big deal on that one event. But if you continue that over the course of a month, over the course of 3 months, over the course of a year, 5 years, 10 years, what have you in essence done to the progress that you would have had? Let's take it out of the exercise realm, and let's apply it to business. Okay. Perfect story. It has happened over the last few days. I haven't talked about this on the scope, but good morning, Bean Shamir Good morning. Welcome to the scope this morning. Morning on my end, anyway. Perfect example. My oldest son has got aspirations of being a party promoter. Malaysia, awesome. You are the first person, Shamir, from Malaysia. Welcome to this morning's scope. Appreciate you joining. What time is it over there in Malaysia? Love to hear about that. I've got a brother-in-law who he and his wife actually went over there and they showed pictures and it looks absolutely beautiful. My wife and I have added it to our list of places that we've got to visit. But in any case, 7 p.m. Good Lord, it is only 6:10 a.m. over here. So you all are more than 12 hours ahead of us. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Well, I hope your day was absolutely wonderful. Looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better. So yeah, perfect example. I'm in the United States. I'm out of Marietta, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in the southeastern part of the United States. My son has got aspirations of being a party promoter, as I mentioned. So he's had some challenges recently with an event that he was looking to host here, big holiday bash here in the Atlanta area that I've been helping to negotiate some conversations with the venue owners. And I can tell you, it seemed like it wasn't going to happen. Everything said this is not going to happen. It's not going to work. And I think he and his business partners wanted to quit. I don't have that in me. Anyone who knows me, I am a fighter, not a fisticuffs fighter in that respect. But if there's something that I want to do, I'm going to win. I don't care. There's a story I heard Will Smith tell where he said if you and I were on a treadmill and having a competition, there's only two outcomes that are possible. First, I win. Second, I die trying, or you die trying, because I am not getting off this treadmill. I'm going to win, and that's how I feel. When I pursue something, there just isn't quit in me. So here, my son had this challenge he was facing. I got involved to help him out. Of course, I want to see my son win, and I think my threshold for pain, the intolerance that I had to deal with, the refusal to work with this group of individuals that I was facing on their behalf, all those different challenges, every single step appeared like success was not going to occur. I don't care what it looks like. I know one thing's going to happen. I'm going to win. So I continued forward. And in the end, just after several days of conversations back and forth, we got to the point where everything looked exactly like it needed to look. The unfortunate side was, whereas I had a pain threshold that was very high, the rest of the team did not. Now, it wasn't my team, but it was their team. I was just helping out. They gave in to the challenges that they were facing. Now, hopefully he learns from that, because success was simply a moment away. And if you ever read Acres of Diamonds, you heard the story about the man who gave up on his quest of drilling and mining for diamonds right before he was about to actually experience success in doing so. How soon have you given up, or how close to your dreams have you given up on pursuing them? How close to being at that point of exhaustion in your exercise have you given up? How much have you stunted, therefore, your growth by giving up before it was time to give up? That's the message for this morning, And in the end, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's a scripture that says, Be not weary in well doing. For for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. If you don't give up, if you don't cave in, if you don't quit. Don't quit. Go after your goals. Go after your dreams with everything you got. I don't care what comes in your way to stop you. You go over it. You go under it. You go around it, or you go right through it. But don't give up. You know, there's another quick story, and I'll close with this. You take a person and you give them a beam. You put a beam on the ground, right? Let's say that beam is 12 feet long. Okay, it's a 2x8. You know, it's a plank, if you will. Okay, so it's got a sizable girth on it, you know, wide enough for you to comfortably put your foot, right? You take that board, it's 12 feet long. You tell them walk from end to end of that board. Lay it on the ground. You tell them to walk across it. No problem, right? They walk across that beam. You tell them you give them $20 when they finish the task. They pretty much run over that beam, right? No problem. You take the same beam and you put it 100 stories up between two buildings. Same beam. The only thing that's different is the height. No wind, none of that. What happens? People don't walk across that beam. Why? Because they're so concerned about falling. They weren't thinking about that when that beam was on the ground. But now all of a sudden, the worries and concerns keep them from performing their best or accomplishing their goal. And all of a sudden, $20 isn't worth it. We up the ante. I won't give you $20. I'll give you $100 if you cross that beam to the other side. And most people still won't travel that 12-foot beam because the reward doesn't outweigh the risk, right? Well, let's say same place, that beam is 100 stories up, still 12 feet long. And on the other side is a burning building and your child is on that building. What do you do then? See, all of a sudden now, the fact that you're 100 feet in the air is irrelevant. It's more important that your child is on the other side. And you will risk life and limb to get over to the other side to rescue your child and bring your child back. Well, that child is an analogy, is a metaphor for your dreams and for your goals. You may be 100 feet up right now. You may be facing all kinds of challenges in your mind. Everything may look like you have more to lose than you have to gain. But let me tell you, your dreams are worth everything. Your dreams are worth every obstacle you've got to overcome. You're nothing but like a hurdler running around the track. You know, their goal is to get from where they start to they finish. And unfortunately, they got all these obstacles in front of them. All they do is leap right over. Run in between, leap over. Run in between, leap over. Do the exact same thing with every obstacle that you face. And there were several analogies that I put in there. Hopefully something resonated with you. But I don't care where your pain threshold is. Work to overcome that. Continually work to increase that level. And if you decide up front that I will not quit, I will accomplish my goals, guess what happens to that level immediately? Bam. That's where you want to respond to everything that you have to face. That's how you want to go after your dreams. I invite you to pursue them with all your might, all your gusto. Do what you've got to do. But in the end, focus on the fact that there's one outcome for you, and that is that you win. I appreciate you all joining my scope this morning. As always, you know, I won't say happy Friday because every day is Friday. Every day has its great sides to it. I don't care what you may have to do for a living. But if every day is Friday for you, every day is something exciting, something to go out for. I'm excited about today. I hope you are. And I hope today brings you closer to your dreams. Absolutely, Christy. Never, ever give up. I'm so glad you said that. Because I said I would come back to the challenges with the kids. I'm probably very blessed because, you know, even though I'm up doing this, my wife is still upstairs. So my youngster, I can easily, you know, tell him to, go and get into bed with his mom or something to that effect. But he has come down here before. I told him to come down here before. And usually I'm going into my meditation time because he hears me scoping, and that's usually what wakes him up. But I'll bring him down into my meditation time. And because I am so still during that time, because I do it with my headphones on, because I'm so still, he normally goes right out. He's normally knocked out, and I don't know where your 1-year-old may be waking up, and you probably have a little bit more of a challenge with a 1-year-old. But I would invite you to try to go back into, even if you finished it, go back and do a short meditation, maybe just 5 minutes, and see if that stillness allows your 1-year-old to settle and go back to sleep. Hopefully that does help. Hopefully that works for you. It'd be great for you not to have anything that disrupts your miracle morning, because honestly, it's absolutely one of the best things that I've ever done. And with that, I'll close out. Hopefully that does help. Let me know, Christy, next time you have that, if it's something that does work for you. But looking forward to chatting with you all tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. If you are going out to see it, go out and enjoy Star Wars. I will not put any spoilers on any of my scopes. Definitely. I'm looking forward to hearing if it works for you. But I will not release any spoilers. I'll only give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I've heard that this is the best one in all now 7 of the movies that have been released, and I'm ecstatic about it. So have a great day, everyone, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.